This is Crime Cruise, Love Boat Exposed. Saturday on the Love Boat. The podcast that hunts down and tears apart shenanigans on this classic TV show.
I see an awful lot of bodies who really have nothing to be ashamed of.
When laws, morals, and behavior go rogue.
She's a student of marine biology, and I know a lot of Marines who like to study her biology.
We are there.
Saturday on the Love Boat, Julie's game to join an all-male club, but she's shocked at the things they ask her to do.
Now, from Studio 109, welcome aboard.
I think it's time you and I got to know each other better. A man is very lonely at sea.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yes, men and women get lonely at sea. This is Crime Cruise Love Boat Exposed.
High seas and low morals.
The way we say it here. I am Rob Springer, your host, along with our other host,
Charlotte Jones.
And out from west, somewhere westward is
somewhere westward.
Producer Caleb. How are you, Producer Caleb?
Doing great, guys. Glad to be here.
Well,
we're happy to have you. It's been a minute.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
I'm going to just let the audience in on this. I was out your direction. I was a state or two away in Arizona, Producer Caleb, from my normal sort of hovel here on the East Coast. And I felt your presence, a state away or two.
Is it hovel or a holla? Like, are we in a holler? Is that as a holler in the South?
I made up a word.
There's like a holler. Because, dude, when I watch those Bigfoot things where people are always trying to chase them, they always are either in a holler,
yes,
or a gully or
Right.
something.
Well, let's see. A holla, also kind of a holler.
Yes.
But sort of southern.
What is that the same as?
It's like hillside, mountainside, low hills. Like I went to Lynchburg, Tennessee, to the Jack Daniel's distillery one point.
Okay.
And all their distillery buildings are on a holler.
Okay.
And if I were a little more southern, I'd say holler.
Is that Holler?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Do you know Producer Caleb?
He doesn't know. He's a West Coast boy. He's from Australia.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about hollowing, yonder,
I will say I
over
did
there,
watch
all that stuff.
the hunting Bigfoot shows when I was younger. I did watch all those, and I'm sure like they're based in like Oregon or like Washington State, and I'm pretty confident they say holler with an ER.
I think so too.
Unfortunately, cannot say holler or holler ER or just A. It all sounds the same.
All sounds the same.
And there may be two other.
There may be two like different.
Like holla, you know, like
geographical
holla, you know,
meanings,
when
yeah.
you're supposed to.
Holla!
Yeah, there's that. Of course, different word, but sounding the same.
Yep.
And then there's
Holler.
Yiddish, maybe like holla, holla.
Holla, which is like bread.
Is that holla or chala?
It's pronounced holla, but it is spelled with a C.
I didn't know that.
I know. But I have to say, every time we do our introduction, I'm always curious as to what they asked Julie to do at this all-male club. Because every time they're like, and she's shocked at the things they asked her to do. Unless I slept through that episode.
That's a great question.
Because have we gotten there?
An all-boys club.
Right.
Which
And
I'm
has
shocked at
Joy,
things they ask her to
has
do.
Julie been shocked yet? I mean, she's still trying to hook up with a doc, which I'm confused about.
I don't think we've seen that episode yet.
I don't either. Right? Okay.
Great question, though. I pulled that off of a commercial.
No, I know, and it's curious to me
sounded so
because
good.
we always talk about Julie and all the situations she's put in. So I'm wondering, like, what might break her at this point, right? Like, maybe actually the doc is like, you know what, Julie, I'm down to clown, and maybe she gets offended.
Well, she's certainly shocked.
Well, or shocked and offended by the things
but
they ask her to do.
Get this, the things they ask her to do.
The things,
So it's
yes.
not even just one.
No,
it's like the things they, like, hey, Julie, can you do this?
She went to Mar-a-Lago on the weekend.
Oh,
That's
right.
what happened.
And it'd be like, Julie, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you go into Mr. Trump's? And
Get some documents for us.
But would anyone be shocked?
No, not on the Love Boat. I have literally not been shocked once except for the priest episode, which, you know,
that was shocking.
But that was shocking. But also,
What
you go
I
past
feel like
it.
there's a couple shockings that I can think of. Like yes, the priest episode it's up there. That's the top five, top three maybe. But the incest one, that one's also
that's a big one too.
that one was
And I also feel like that we've had many episodes that didn't like actually say it out loud, but I feel like we may have had some like child marriage situations.
I do remember the one where like that kid stole away.
Yeah.
And the really old creepy man. Yeah, I feel I see it.
Just saying.
I see it.
Well, this has primed me. because I just want to see what's going on.
Let's do it. Let's rock it up. Let's get some clips going.
Episode 24. We got a little bit off track. I got a little bit off track on some of our episode numbers, but this is a show where we take apart each episode. Producer Caleb pulls the clips that make him mad, that make him angered, and he gets feeling righteous when he's doing this. Because,
so we put all of our faith in you, Caleb.
Yeah, he is our moral authority.
Yes, he is our moral
First
authority.
line. Then it gets dumped to us, and we all discuss the things that he's pulled that he's found immoral, illegal, stowaways, sexual harassment, bad treatment of
shenanigans.
But is anything illegal technically in international waters?
Boy, it's breaking some countries' laws, maybe international laws.
Are there international laws? Really?
Well, maybe not. We'll have to look that up.
I feel like we'd have a few people taken out if so.
Season 2, episode 24.
Let's do it.
We're getting real close to the end. It may be the next episode that we do next week is our last episode of season 2.
I can't believe
it. It doesn't make sense, really.
I'm excited, though, because then we get to go to season 3 and all the shenanigans there.
Well, we plow through these things.
Let's do
Nothing
it.
stops us.
Hopefully in season 3, they've like actually figured out what they want in this show, because I'm sure next week we're going to do like a recap of like what we learned season 2, like we did in season 1. But I'm still confused of where the show's headed. They're still just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Of course.
Well, that makes me think I have no clue what I'm about to say.
Me either. I don't even know what's going on right now, and I'm looking at a still shot.
I think I see Julie and Gopher, and I'm going to press play, and here we go.
Here you are.
Thanks.
You're welcome. A handsome man.
I'm Walter Barish.
Hi.
Julie.
Hi.
Likes
Can you
it.
tell me where my cabin is? I'm in A350.
It's up those stairs, hang a right.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I thought maybe you might
following
need
him.
someone to show you where your cabin
Like
is.
a little puppy.
Well, thank you, but I think I can manage.
A dinner?
I beg your pardon.
You're traveling alone and you'll need a dinner companion. I can arrange that.
Well,
Oh, it's part of my job.
Gopher's reacting.
Well, in that case,
Shall we say 7?
you'll be my dinner companion?
Oh, I'd love to.
I'd be delighted.
Because that's part of her job.
Wow.
And who is he, Caleb? Can you give me any information about him? Like, is this like some famous person that has boarded the ship without security? I'm just curious. Or is there any information on him? Like, why is she so enamored? Or does she just happen to like old dudes?
This episode, she's just really into old dudes, I guess.
All right.
This is like one of the first opening scenes of this episode. And yeah, Julie is basically on her knees.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
I will say her bangs look really good, though. That's a new look for Julie. But I don't understand the groveling.
Julie's ready to go.
She is, because the doc's turned her down like 8 times.
Yeah, it's like dinner's just getting in the way to what Julie wants.
Yeah.
Does Julie get what Julie wants?
Julie should.
She's in this position altogether too many times because she's not getting what she wants, what she needs.
Because I feel like the writers are trying to still make her the innocent girl next door, while still trying at the same time to project like this sexy child girl, Catholic schoolgirl thing.
agree.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. Like, either make her the sex pot that you're trying to, or don't. But like the straddling, I don't like it.
Yeah, well, they turned that dial on the horny meter up to
I don't
10
like
for
it.
Julie. Yes, and her hair looks really good.
Her hair looks great.
Very kind of towards that sort of
Very
Farrah-ish
Farrah, yes.
thing where
Very Farrah Fawcett.
and the older gentleman probably is all of 40, but he looks to us.
He's probably 26.
Yeah, in the current scheme of things, yeah, they make very young people look very old. So, producer Caleb.
Well, the 70s didn't have Botox, right?
No, they didn't.
Okay, so then this
No.
is why it's all
no
flubbed.
Botox.
Yeah.
Anything we've missed? Anything we need to know?
No, you guys nailed it. Yeah,
Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate that.
I'm excited to move forward, see what this episode has.
And 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Miss McCoy,
Oh, Captain, yes, sir.
I'd like to have you meet Bobby Tryman. His father is the director of the line.
Well, how do you do, Bobby?
Since you're traveling alone, I've asked Miss McCoy to kind of keep an eye on you.
Don't go to any trouble. No, it's no trouble at all. I'm looking forward to being with you. We're going to have a lot of fun together. Thank you, Miss McCoy. It's Julie. You certainly know how to put a passenger to ease.
Well, thank you. I've got to get back to work. Bye-bye.
Ciao, Julie.
She's lovely.
Yes, she is.
Tell me, is she married?
Oh, God.
Well, that lined up what's going to happen.
Okay,
this
so we have
episode.
nepotism out the wazoo because we have the son of someone. And first of all, he's also traveling alone.
Yes, and he's how old?
Probably 10.
13 or something.
What do you think,
Yeah.
13, 12?
He's starting on the brink of manhood.
Okay.
there.
I mean, my parents put me on like airplanes when I was like very young to travel by myself.
Right.
But I wasn't put on a cruise ship for a week without parental guidance or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Well,
And who is he? Does he think that he can just get Julie?
yeah, he does. It looks
He's
like
literally
it.
13.
He's a 13-year-old boy. He hasn't experienced life
He has
yet.
nothing. He has
pretty
nothing.
naive.
No idea.
He's using words like "ciao, Miss McCoy."
Yeah.
and she's a lovely woman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so Julie has competition.
Mm-hmm.
Very old, very young.
Very old, very young. Let's see what happens. Maybe she'll find someone in the middle.
That would be nice,
Mm-hmm.
but that would even further complicate things for our Julie.
You built this ship. You broke this ship. Now you're gonna fix this ship.
We're not licensed to work outside the country.
Look, we've already set sail. You're stuck here. So why don't you just do us this favor?
Fix the ship.
All right, we got to explain that.
I feel like that's a hostage situation. Right?
The crew just straight up kidnapped these two
Straight up
workers.
kidnap people.
And they're holding the broken
like-
model of a ship.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Is it a
okay,
broken
so yeah,
model of a ship? Okay, that's what it is.
Context, it's like the captain's like 25th anniversary, or he's celebrating some big monument working for the cruise line. And so the crew, as a surprise, made him this model ship out of like matchsticks or something. The two guys who made it, they brought it into the ship. Hijinks happens and it breaks, falls to a million pieces. And then this is what led to the scene that we just watched, where the crew, Gopher and Isaac and the doc are like, "No, you're staying here.
Yeah,
we will not let you out of this damn room until you fix this ship. And we will not pay you any extra money too either. Just so you know, you are stuck here until you finish this ship."
And they're being like
Which
smart asses too.
Yeah, but how are they going to get paid if they're not allowed to work outside of the country?
Right. Well, they're stuck here. They forced them in this cabin until they started like boarding. Like they're
Right, but like
sail now.
if I was the worker, I'd be like, "Whoa, dude, I don't have a bag. I don't have my overnight stuff. I don't like what you're just going to hold me captive."
It seems like they didn't deliver on a job they were supposed to, or they delivered and then smashed the delivery.
Right.
Which I got to tell you, I'm completely bothered by this plot line, because if I have it right, somewhere in season 1, there were two workers that were bringing a model of a ship in, and somehow they broke it. I think Florence Henderson was on that episode. And why? In 2 seasons would they have a similar plot line where a broken model of a ship becomes some, plot point, and it bothers
And also,
me.
who builds a ship model with matchsticks?
Right,
It's
right.
gonna break. That's like
And it's a
building up,
horrible
like
gift
balsa
for the
wood or some
captain.
bullshit. Yeah,
God,
it's a horrible
Get the
gift.
captain a Russian bride,
Right, or his
something.
freaking like Rolex watch with a little
Thank you.
ship that like
Yes.
goes ding 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 around the side. Something.
Going back to what you said, Rob, about the repeat storyline, which we've seen many times. I'm very confident we've seen repeat storylines, and we're only in season 2. There's 10 seasons. The fact that they've run out of material in season 2,
I think they're just hoping that people that watch it are stupid and don't remember.
Yeah, they do.
we have 8 more
Which is like
seasons.
literally like America. So
I got to mention something I forgot to from
Oh,
the
God.
other clip. And, we'll tell you what. I'll tell you right after the commercial.
Oh,
We're
okay.
sailing.
Oh, no.
We'll be right
No, you
back
won't.
with more Love Boat Exposed.
Sticky
Go
fingers.
to loveboatexposed.com to send us a message, leave a voicemail, or learn more about the show and our team. Who knows? You might just be invited to the captain's table.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard. I'm speaking for my entire crew.
Many pleasures aboard this cruise.
They should just call it the pleasure boat, not the love boat.
And the
There's
little
no
boy-
love actually happening.
Little boy wants pleasure. Old man
Yeah.
is being forced into pleasure with Julie. Julie, the centerpiece of it all. Here's what I was going to say. That little kid is ugly.
Yeah,
He's
I
an
didn't want to
ugly
say
little
that
kid.
out loud, but like he reminds me of like something you would see in a horror movie that like creeps behind like an old chest of wooden drawers.
And I looked up his name. Patrick Lebratier. He has a middling kind of acting career
Yeah,
where he's like in an
of course he
episode of
does.
this or that. Maybe he's
I just
watching.
looked him up too. Yeah, Patrick Laborteaux. It's Laborteaux.
Well, at least his last name is cool.
Well, fancy name, though.
Yeah, fancy name.
But for what?
He just threw in letters in his name.
Yeah. They just said, let's throw in some vowels, let's throw in some
A
X's,
whole lot
some
of
Y's.
pretense
Yeah,
for
yeah,
him. And here's our show.
yeah. Okay.
You're not only the most beautiful woman aboard, but you're definitely the most charming.
I haven't said 3 intelligent words all evening.
That's not true. But what I don't understand is, why are you having dinner with me when there's so many good-looking younger men around?
Well, sometimes age is a plus. It is with wine.
Well, I'd hate to tell you what year I was bottled.
Who is that guy? Should we know who he is?
I looked him up. I can't. Producer Caleb, I don't see that he has a name.
I don't know who he is.
What is his character's name? Walter on this?
That sounds about like it would be a white rich man's name.
I've got like a Walter Barash, but I don't know. Looking at IMDb,
You know what the thing is that he just looks like so many people that like I think we're having like a hard time like because he looks like a mixture of
Yes,
like
he
4 or
does.
5 different people that I'm trying
He
to
really
figure
does,
out.
like a character actor from.
Yeah, but I do not like
70s, 80s,
100%. I do not like that Julie is putting herself down by saying I haven't said 3 intelligent words. One, the guy doesn't literally care if you say an intelligent word. You don't have to speak. Like I mean, you can just sit there and he'll say you're the most interesting person on the freaking ship.
And he succumbed. It's like she's throwing herself at me
Yes.
so much. It's just like, I'm all in. I'll
Yeah.
just give her one last out. Like, I'm
Yeah.
really very old. Are you
Right.
sure you want to go through with this? And Julie's like, you tell me what to do. I will do anything.
Anything.
Anything. Producer Caleb, what do you think of that?
yeah, no, I mean you nailed it. I was gonna say he even tried to slowly let her down. Like there are so many other younger and more handsome men than me. Why choose me? And she's like, oh, you're just amazing. And, like he was clearly giving her like the most obvious, clear as day sign.
But how is he amazing if she hasn't said 3 intelligent words to him?
She's infatuated and
With what though?
I don't know. You're the lady.
I
You got to
think-
tell us, woman.
I think what's happened is Julie's standards have gotten so low just because this whole season
Yeah.
you just had rejection after
I
rejection.
agree. That sounds good.
And like the other episode a couple weeks ago when Julie was like literally about to get married and have kids,
Well,
and then
to a guy
they
she met 24 hours before.
She
well,
went
yes, but
almost
then-
through with it to
Yeah.
a point.
No, she sure
Yeah.
for real did.
and then they ended up not going through with it. I think Julie's just hit rock bottom, and the first
In more ways
subpar
than one, because I don't know if this is
attraction
Julie's
season
last season.
Well said. Well said.
like the most like subpar. Maybe he's older, so he must have more experience, must be more mature. That's who I'm going for.
And money.
But I'm also pissed off with
Yeah.
the writers. Like, why not give Julie a hot young guy in her age range that actually shows up that she's attracted to?
Great
Like, why
question.
are the writers continuously
Great
putting all these old men
question.
on the show and expecting young women to be like, like, no.
It's like the writers are puppet masters, which they are, and they're
100%.
just
They're
sort
like-
of pulling her strings and making Julie do in their fantasies what
Yep.
they wish her to do.
I think that's called in therapy terms projection.
I think so.
I think that is what it's called.
I want to go up on deck and have some fun. But no, we're stuck down here playing with matches.
Yeah, well, we did break their model.
Oh, no, we did not break their model. You did.
Me?
You. Sam. I'm telling you this for your own good. Because if one is not able to assume responsibilities for one's actions, one will never become a mature citizen. Now, who broke the model? I did? Now that's mature. Yeah, but it was your fault.
I'm not even sure why I'm going to say this, but I got very like Mork and Mindy vibes from that guy. Like, I mean, not saying that he's Robin Williams because no one is, but like, did you not get like?
Remember when in the later years of Mork and Mindy, they had like the guy that owned the pizzeria or something
totally.
like that?
Yeah.
Jay, gosh, I can't think of his name. But
I was totally getting the vibes
very
from that guy.
New York. It's like or New Jersey. I can't really tell you, but I could see that one guy on The Sopranos. And he's like, sure, you know it's your fault, right?
But the thing is with all those characters, just like they just showed us now, there's always the stupid one.
And they do a lot of times put like that New York area
always.
kind of thug, lug kind of thing.
Guido, I think, is what they used to be called back in the day. Yeah, in the 80s when Caleb was not even born.
Yeah.
That's okay, though.
I'll tell you the truth, Bo. I'm a little tired.
Okay. I sense a little snit coming on. So we'll flip for it, all right?
Okay.
Winner goes.
You got it.
Call it.
Heads.
Okay, that's one for you.
Wait, what do you mean one for me? We always play one wins. I won, I'm going.
You're right, you won.
I mean, I never won before.
Go, have a good time. Oh, Sam, don't worry about me.
Oh, gosh.
Look, Bo, why don't you go instead? I know you want to.
Oh, no, you won fair and square. You deserve it.
It's okay, pal. You go, really.
No, you've been working hard all day.
No, Bo, I want you to go.
No, definitely not. I wouldn't think of it.
Bo, I'm begging you. Why don't you go? I mean, I'm a mature person. I broke the model. You go, please.
No, okay. I'll go.
All right, there's a few things I'd like to point out. First of all, one guy's name is Sam, the other guy's name is Bo. So together they are Sambo. The back of the guy's shirt says BS Electric. So is that bullshit electric? I mean, what? Literally.
Yes, probably.
The play on words here is insane. Sambo. Is their name.
It sounds like something the writers might do.
Yeah.
By the way, the guy from Mork and Mindy's name was Jay Thomas. And he came
I know that's not him. But
no, it wasn't. But he kind of has that look, the one guy that's the sort of the dumb guy. Because there's clearly a dumb guy.
The dumb guy also has like a John Travolta Saturday Night Live kind of vibe going on.
The dark thing going on.
Yeah. Sambo. BS Electric.
Are we missing something, Producer Caleb?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we failed to mention just how manipulative the Bo guy has been.
Oh, the Bo guy's completely a manipulator.
Both clips, it was just gaslighting and just like
the dumb Italian. He's gaslighting the dumb Italian kid.
He was throwing everything at Sam to make him feel bad. They both broke the boat. Not just
of course
Sam.
they did.
They both did.
Sounds to me like Bo is a narcissist.
And the one dude got the other dude to do whatever he wanted.
Again, narcissism.
Yeah, I thought that was going to go gay for a second there.
No, well, we got tons of time for that on Love Boat.
We do.
We got
Can't go in
tons.
there dressed like this.
There,
Hey,
here
you're
I
right.
come.
Let's go back and change. Get to what?
A guy's coming by with a rack of clothes, dry cleaner. They're going to steal clothes.
Yep.
The worker.
Here you are, sir. Have a nice evening now.
Well, he's Southern.
Oh, thank you. Say, you got my clothes there? Name's Haggerty. Let me check. Just a minute.
Yes, sir. Right here we are.
Haggerty. Well, where you been? I've been waiting all night.
Well, it says delivered by 9 p.m.
Fried bear? Not 9. 6. With service like this, I hope you don't expect a tip.
Scumbag. And also, I hate in movies and TV shows where people always end up stealing clothes and somehow miraculously it fits them.
That always happens.
Always.
Even in
Always.
Jason Statham movies, I
Even
noticed
if
that.
yes, whatever they grab just fits them perfectly.
Yeah.
Like I never even have that luck in an actual store.
One of my favorites is knock out a guard and just take their clothes. I've seen Tom Cruise do it in Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise got some other issues happening, but yeah.
Well, and by the way, if Tom Cruise knocks out a guard and takes his clothes, how are they going to fit Tom Cruise?
Because he's such a little guy.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
Right?
He'd have to roll up some pant legs, tight roll those jeans.
Tight.
Yeah.
Breadside.
Hi.
Julie and the old...
Why do I have to stop meeting like this?
She's kissing the old man. And I was going to wait for the boy to be watching, but they went to a commercial, it looks like.
Is Julie on some new medication or is she going through something? Because
that's what I'm saying. She's hit rock bottom.
She has literally never been this aggressive or this desperate
like towards
a male, towards a male on the show the entire time.
Where does this leave the young boy? Let's just keep
the
this.
poor young boy that looks like a
he's a
scary little kid.
A little troll.
Yeah, he looks terrible. I'm sorry.
Good morning, Bobby. Did you sleep
There he
well?
is.
Dreamed about you.
Oh, God.
Did you think of me at all? Well, I don't get up at 8 in the morning for just anybody.
Oh, God.
I brought my backgammon.
Face.
Do you play? Mm-hmm. You can't be a cruise director and not play backgammon. Shall we play first or eat first, darling?
Darling. It's like he's using the words of the old man.
Yeah.
Darling.
He's just assimilating into whatever it is that he's learned and seen throughout his entire life. And the fact that Julie says you can't be a cruise director without playing backgammon, I tend to differ. I think we could call 5 cruise directors right now. Yeah. I guarantee you none of them know how to play backgammon or bridge or marbles.
Or Chinese checkers.
Or whatever the yeah, no one plays that stuff anymore.
I think the little boy being a Nepo baby,
Yep.
I think he just thinks he gets what he wants.
He is 100%.
Seems like
falling for Julie like that, going, oh, darling, and being like, I dreamed of you last night.
Right.
This
And
is
how
a nice
creepy that a 14-year-old little boy that still gets like wet dreams is telling you that he dreamt about you. Like that's the gross.
It is.
Well, he's 14. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm just
Ugly.
still saying that's just if some 14-year-old boy was like, I dreamt about you last night, I'd be like, disgusting.
Not only is he ugly, he's a creep.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see where it goes, guys.
Get him a fleshlight.
My dad knows darn well a union's inevitable. Why doesn't he just make it easy
Two
on
new
himself and tell your
characters.
mother to go ahead?
Well, it wouldn't be inevitable if my mother wasn't trying to put another notch in her gun.
Oh, come on. My dad's just being stubborn. He's completely out of date.
Listen, it's guys like your father who made this country what it is today. Men who built things with their hands. He's just trying to protect what's his.
And what about his employees? Who's going to protect them?
Look, I'm one of his employees. He already pays us over union scale.
Well, fine, but what about job security, health insurance, cost of living increases?
What are you, the voice of the people?
Yes.
You're beginning to sound like my mother.
Well, your mother happens to be concerned with other human beings. How she happened to raise a son who's somewhere to the right of Genghis Khan is beyond me.
Well, what about your father? He ended up with somebody blind, deaf, and pretty dumb.
Wait, what? Who is blind, deaf, and pretty dumb?
He was saying that to her.
She is?
Yeah, he was straight up just attacking her.
Is she blind?
No.
Oh my God, I hate this mother.
She's not seeing what he sees, I guess, is what he's saying.
Oh, right, because
guess.
she's just a poor woman who literally brought up every conscientious, like, social issue ever. And he's just like, oh,
Well, producer Caleb, it was a stray scene, came out of nowhere, but a worthwhile scene that fits under the category of shenanigans, sexist shenanigans.
100%. And
Yeah,
they're playing
so
shuffleboard, and I can't even see who's winning because they're not even showing us.
Yeah.
The woman's father is like a CEO of a company. And then the boy, he works for the father. This is a bit confusing. So yeah, the daughter of the CEO is kind of just doing her thing. The son who works for the CEO, he's kind of just like, yeah, I'm a manly man. We're doing manly stuff. But his mother is a union rep, creating unions across the town that they live in. And so, of course, the CEO father and the union mother clash heads, and they hate each other, and they end up on the same cruise together. And then the son and daughter are like, oh, our parents hate each other. Uh-oh, we fell in love. Uh-oh, that's a bit awkward. And then we just saw the scene where the son just went ballistic because she was, don't you think you deserve more money and healthcare? And he was, no, screw you, you dumb blind woman.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, I can't even. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. It's just so silly. It's just like another situation where a man on the ship is being like, oh, you silly girl, you don't understand anything. And the girl is literally bringing up like valid points. Girls always bring up valid points, guys, if you would just listen.
They make it so the guy says the most stupid shit you can say.
Yeah.
And then I guess they validate their storyline by just making the girl
dumber.
Who wins the battle of the sexes on this episode? Who knows? But here is another clip.
I'd give it all up for you.
Young boy, Julie.
So creepy.
And we could go away together. I don't think so. But I would like to be your friend, Bobby. We can write to each other. Great. I thought I found the girl of my dreams.
Oh, God.
I end up with a pen pal.
I feel like he's probably on an episode of Dateline I have not yet watched because it looks that way.
He
Don't you
something
think?
probably snapped at 16.
100%.
Right, troubled
Serial
child
killer.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you painted him with the right brush, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
But I mean, it's just so silly that, like, have we had on the Love Boat, and I'm sorry to get crazy, have we had on the Love Boat a situation where the captains, I know we've had one with the doc where he had to tell some girl she was too young.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember.
But, I mean, this situation, it's just, it's crazy to me.
All right, producer Caleb, you explained one of the stray plot lines we saw near the end of the show. I kind of have, I don't really care about the boys with the boat model, really.
No, me either.
But I do care about Julie and the older man.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happens?
Do you recall, did the older man score, as you kids would say? Tell me, please.
No, it's honestly, you could have guessed this. The old man was like, I'm too old for you.
Was this after he slept with her that he said he was too old for her?
I don't even know if they slept.
Probably not, I'm guessing.
They would, yeah. What did you say, Rob? Get it on?
Yeah, whatever.
Let's get it on.
Yeah, getting it on, you know.
The old man was like, I'm too old for you. You're still so young. You have such a life ahead. Basically just like what Julie told the young kid. And that's when Julie was like, oh, wow, I see this parallel. Huh. I guess we can all just be happy little friends. And
if a guy says to you he's too old for you, it means he can't get it up anymore and he doesn't want to disappoint you.
Or he's gay.
Or he's gay.
Yes. One of those two is more likely. I think
I would prefer the gay thing, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah. He should have just been honest. But, you know, we'll get to gay honesty later in episodes as we go into season 3.
Pop him a Viagra. Let's get this party started.
Yeah, unless he's gay.
Yeah. Which is also fine.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet, but I'm down.
I think I said that one too many times.
That's okay.
I'll cut one of them out.
Okay, you don't have to. You're not going to.
Forget.
Yeah, this will be in here. That's fine.
Producer Caleb, is there any kind of moral summary you walk away from all this nonsense and buffoonery? Do you feel like a different person? Have you grown? Even
Have
morally?
I grown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I mean...
His hair's grown.
It has.
I've definitely been able to identify more ridiculousness.
Yes. And that is the goal.
Oh, boy. Well.
But, Rob, I'm going to put it over to you. How is the Grandy watch going?
Oh, the Fred Grandy watch.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. You know, I kind of put it to bed a little bit because I'm not getting any reaction. I don't know if there's a move for me to do with Fred Grandy. I don't want to.
Should I contact him? Should I send him like a upper body shot? I'm just kidding.
Sure.
We'll just get him on here at the show.
Okay, you do what you do.
We'll pin myself out.
Yeah, well, Fred Grandy, if anyone out there, Ted Lang, Lauren Tews, come join us. Join the club. We're here for you.
Yep.
We were here for you back in the 70s.
Yeah.
We're here for you right now.
No, always.
All right, producer Caleb, what do you say, my friend?
What do you say, Caleb?
Yeah, thank you guys all for listening. Make sure you like, subscribe. We're on all of your favorite streaming and podcast platforms. And we will see you all on the Love Boat next week.
We're sailing away, but we will be back with a new episode of Crime Cruise, Love Boat Exposed. Make sure to subscribe. We're on all your favorite podcast platforms. And connect with us at loveboatexposed.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, but I have duties on the bridge. Good evening.